everybody? It's your girl Egyptia, and welcome back to This Needs Wine. I'm so sorry that I have taken a quick, short hiatus. I have been super busy getting things ready and together for my mom's arrival. And now she's here, and we're gonna party like Haitians, just how Haitians basically do it. Definitely am sorry that I have taken a step back from the podcast and releasing a few things, but I am definitely back, and I definitely will be dropping some more things here. So, today. I actually have been wanting to talk about this for a while because I have been seeing this trend that's been kind of going on in social media and everything. So pretty much, I don't really think we'll have a post of the week because honestly, it was a post that I saw and many posts that I would see, and I just realized that, yeah, we definitely have to have a discussion with this. So let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. So, ladies, round table, let's bring it in. Sisters, please come together, join hand in hand as we have to have this conversation. So, apparently, now, this whole thing of equality, I think maybe has been taking a bit of too much of a, how can I say? The thing is not that I don't agree with equality, but I think at some point, I think the whole equality thing is starting to get a little too crazy because now I'm starting to see videos and posts of women proposing to men. Are you freaking kidding me? When the hell did we start doing that? We're proposing to men now? Wait a second. Hold up. Wait. I understand we wanted equal pay. I understand we wanted equal opportunities. I understand that, we wanted to get equal opportunity with education. Makes all the sense. But really, guys, in the traditional sense of marriage, what? Oh, and by the way, totally forgot. The wine that I'm drinking today is a Cabernet Sauvignon, it's by Chateau Saint Michel. So thought I would, let you guys know what I'm drinking before I kind of go into my whole spiel. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So we're proposing to men now. What the hell has this whole modern women thing come? How? Why? What? I don't understand, guys, women, ladies. We have to understand that there's a deeper reason as to why men propose to women. Now, I know back in the days, women were property, so it was more about lineage and legacy in the terms of business. I understand that. But also, you have to also take a look. So now that we're in modern times where we can make our own decisions, excuse me, and now marriage is not based upon a need. It's based upon love and actual feelings and connection that you have with another human being. Beautiful concept, right? I still think that the concept of even getting married because it's, a thing of legacy, I still think that it's still a beautiful and honorable thing to do because I do always believe in legacy. It's something that I've always been big on. But besides all of that, again, this is my opinion. I'm not here to trigger anybody. And if the shirt is, I got this shirt on right now and it's kind of acting a mess a little bit. But anyways, besides all of that, let's take a look at the male nature. As men, naturally, they want to lead. They want to be able to be the one to say that because of my logic and my expertise in leading, I am leading the relationship or family dynamic in a certain way. And as women, not saying that we don't have a voice, it's not saying that, but, we are supposed to be, I don't want to say supposed to be, but we should be the helpmate of our men. Not saying if that's not what you want to do, that's totally fine. It's not for you. But my thing is, it's not to say that, our voices don't matter. We shouldn't be involved in any decision that's dealing with the relationship or marriage or how the household is being ran. That's not what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, as women, we have this high level of intelligence to be able to see intuitively things that men cannot. Because men are so very focused on one thing. They can only accomplish things one thing at a time. But for us, because we are able to be so multidimensional, which is why I love women to death. I think we are amazing beings, but we're able to create different facets of ideas and different forms of decision making. There's things that we can see that our men cannot see. But here's the thing too. I really think that with this whole modern women thing, we are taking it to a level to where we're starting to emasculate. We're starting to emasculate men. Honestly, we don't want to be robbed of our femininity. And if we think about it that way, if we do not want to be robbed of our femininity, we should not want to rob men of their masculinity. When it comes to proposing to a man, we got to understand men, they go through a lot to figure out if one, they want to get married, who they want to get married to, and when do they want to marry. So they have a lot of thought behind it. Yes, there are emotions, but a lot of times it's more about, does me combining my life, merging my world with this other human being, does that make sense? They go through stages of preparations before the proposal. First of all, even before just getting the idea. Some men, I mean, people say, men know within 6 months. Very well, a lot of men do know who their wife is, but they also go through a steps of making sure that it still makes sense. So it is their job to basically lead the relationship in that way. The reason why I say that is because I don't want to say that we are illogical as women. We can be very, very logical, but when it comes to men, in form of marriage, they strategize a little bit more because they have a lot of stake when it comes to that. Also, with how society runs with men, marriage, which is why I hate that society is that way. We push marriage on women, but we do not push marriage on men. It's us as females to push marriage on women, to push marriage on men, which I think is completely unfair. It makes no sense. It's basically, okay, so you're pushing women to get married, but you're not pushing men to get married. So how the hell are men and women supposed to get married? Is the dumbest concept completely. But because of that, men have a harder time coming together and saying, okay, I'm going to propose to this woman and I am going to make her my wife. They go through a lot more than we do when it comes, because for us, we just say yes. If we want to, we say yes. Most of the time we say yes because we are in love with this man. We want this man. We want to be married. We want to be a wife and we want to have kids. But my thing is, why rob this opportunity from the man to show his way of leading? I, in my opinion, believe that when a man asks a woman to marry him, it is his first step of saying, I feel comfortable enough, manly enough, and I have strategized enough to know that you are my wife, to know that you can be my partner in this thing called life, that you can bring me companionship and peace and stability that I need to be able to go out there and conquer and continue the legacy that is needed, for us to continue the legacy that is needed. Why do we now want to rob this from men, ladies? Why? It's a beautiful thought process when a man is ready to marry his woman. I have been friends with men who have proposed to their women, and I have been behind the scenes. I have been there after the scene of knowing, what entailed. I have been in cahoots with the guy to help him propose to his woman. And it's a beautiful process. He sits and he thinks and he ponders and he filters through his emotions and his thought process to know, okay, this is what I want to do. It's deeper than just a ring. It's deeper than just getting down on one knee. And I think as modern women, we have to sit down and really look at this in a deeper way and really peel back the layers of why we do what we do, why they do what they do in terms of proposing for marriage. I have a guy friend who actually told me that he was proposed to twice, I believe. And I asked him, I said, how did you feel? He said, completely emasculated. I completely felt like my masculinity was taken away from me because I knew that that was my job. That's something that I would take pride in doing for the woman that I love. But it's like that moment was taken away. And I've heard of other men where they were proposed to and they felt very out of whack because it's people, we have to realize that it is okay to have roles in relationships, period. I don't know why we are fighting this so hard in our society. And it's not to say that, women can't do this, that, and the third. No, what I am simply saying is that it is okay to say and know that there are roles in relating with the opposite sex. I don't know why we are fighting this. I don't know. Like, we are so anti tradition in our society right now in this country that it's almost like we're not even happy with appreciating the differences that we have between male and female. We have to learn to appreciate each other more so that we can better understand each other, so that we can better cohabitate with one another, have relationships with one another. I think in this time, we're in such a gender war that we can't even realize the beauty of the differences that we have and how coming together is such a beautiful thing. It's so frustrating to me that we're getting that way. We're getting to this state. It's ridiculous to me. I don't understand. I need to take a sip of this. And where all this started is my partner sent me a video. I don't know if I'll be able to kind of clip it on the YouTube video. I'm not sure. I will try to see if I can do it. I'm not sure. I am not that tech savvy yet. But this woman, my partner sent it to me and he said, hopefully I can get this one day. Just joking, right? So this guy, this guy and this girl, they're walking, and then this guy steals her purse and the boyfriend takes off to run after the robber. And there's this chase and this chase and this chase that's like going on and on and on and on. It's just not stopping. Finally, we get to the end. And she's at the end and she has a ring on her hand, like proposing to him. I said, girl, if you don't get your ass up, get your ass up. Get your ass up. Get up. Oh, no. I clipped that. I shut that thing off. I told my my partner, I said, oh, no, the hell not. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Hell no. There's no way in hell you would catch me that proposing to a man. I don't care how good the Zozo is. I don't care how good of a man he is. I ain't doing it because that's not my job. That is not, I don't care. I may sound old school and traditional, which is I'm not even that traditional. That's the worst part. That's the worst thing. I'm actually not even that traditional. But that shit right there, oh, hell no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ain't nobody getting down on bending knees unless they're tying up their shoes. Hell no. That is ridiculous. We have got to stop doing this, ladies. I understand that we are in this woman empowerment phase in society, and it is beautiful. I feel like a very empowered woman. I feel like a very empowered Black woman. I love myself. I love my natural hair, my natural skin. I love who I am as a human being. And I love seeing other women owning their beauty, owning who they are, owning their personality, owning who they want, what they love, who they love, and what they want to do. It is beautiful. But at some point, we can't go that far to the point where I'm going to be with somebody and say, okay, well, he's taking too long, so I'm just going to do it. Sis, if he's taking too long to propose, have a conversation with him. And if after the conversation, you still don't feel satisfied, maybe you need to rethink of who you're with. And the thing is, too, different people take different courses in life. Some people are together for 2 months and they get married and they're together forever. Some people take 5-10 years and get married and they break up and they divorce. We don't know. We don't know. When we get in relationships, we just don't know. The best thing that you can do is have set intentions. Go into relationships saying, hey, I'm not here dating to just date. I'm here to date to marry. And if this is not what you want, then you need to exit stage left. It is what it is. We have to get to a place to where, yes, we're owning who we are as women, but we also need to realize that it's still okay to have roles. Men too. This whole thing of I don't want to say allowing women to be so independent. I don't want to say that. It's to the point that we are becoming so pro women. Again, not a bad thing. We're becoming so pro women that we're leaving the appreciation to men. We're leaving it. We're leaving it behind. And then I'm seeing that it's causing men to not have an appreciation for women because we're not really appreciating them. Granted, a lot of men are really dealing with issues of growing up. I mean, I know so many men that are getting into their 30s and they still want to play. They still want to play. And they're waiting for this perfect girl to show up and show out to make them want to calm down. When really you have to be placed in that position. If you are ready to settle down and calm down, don't wait for a woman to calm down. Just calm the fuck down. Same thing for women. If we are ready to be wives or ready to be this, we have to just walk it. Not saying that you can't do your thug dizzle and lo and behold, you find your mate. Not saying that. Again, different courses happen to different people, but we have to understand and take accountability that how we operate on a daily basis can signify and promote what we get in return. Whatever you put in, you will get out. So, ladies, if the man is taking too long, petite, en allez. Prends tes bagages, take your things, and go. If it's that bad, if you're feeling like it's taking that long, keep it pushing. But sis, get off your knee. Do not be on bending knees unless you're tying up them shoelaces or zipping up your boots or putting your heels or your straps together. No, like for real. Get off your knee. That's ridiculous. No. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. This is definitely a quick episode. I just really wanted to drop this just to really get that frustration out because, oh my God, when I saw that video, couldn't believe it. But thank you guys so much. And I cannot wait to see you guys again and see you guys next time. Bye.